throughout history, we could never actually coerce someone to reveal information. Torture doesn't work that well. Persuasion doesn't work that well. The right to keep one's thoughts locked up in their brain is amongst the most fundamental rights of being human.
Can you, through our legal system, be forced to take one of these tests?
It's a great question, and the legal system hasn't decided on this yet.
But we do have a Fifth Amendment. We don't have to incriminate ourselves.
Well, here's where it gets very interesting, because the Fifth Amendment only prevents the courts from forcing us to testify against ourselves. But you can force me to give DNA or a hair sample or blood, even if that would incriminate me. So here's the million-dollar question. If you can brain image me and get information directly from my brain, is that testimony, or is that like DNA, blood, semen, and other things that you could take from me?
Court case, inevitable.
There will be a Supreme Court case about this.
So many of our young people are looking for a cause. It's very easy if they find this online to be drawn into it. We need to police them, whether it's the social networks, child predators, sexual content, or radical groups, because they really are no different.
Thought crime.
There's a psychological element to all of this, as if many people's ability to think clearly were compromised.
Some of these are conspiracy theories full of doctored events in world history, such as blaming 9/11 as in part of an outside job or a job by outside groups such as the U.S. government.
And this would be the hate crimes or the thought crimes legislation, as I've described it, that would certainly intimidate pastors and members of the regular public, whatever their walk of life. This is about enforcing the speech of political correctness and then thought correctness on the people in America. And when we cross the line and punish people for perpetrating an act of violence or inciting an act of violence based upon what's in their head rather than the overt act itself, we've actually reached George Orwell's 1984 prediction, Bill.
There are some other technologies that are being developed that may be able to be used covertly and even remotely. So, for example, they're trying to develop now a beam of light that would be projected onto your forehead. It would go a couple of millimeters into your frontal cortex, and then receptors would get the reflection of that light. And there's some studies that suggest that we could use that as a lie detection device.
And we wouldn't know we've got a red dot in our forehead?
No, you wouldn't. If you were sitting there in the airport and being questioned, they could beam that on your forehead without your knowledge.
Another topic. In February of last year, the Washington Post reported that customs agents have been searching the cell phones and laptops of U.S. citizens and international business travelers coming across the border and then copying the contents. And I asked then DHS Secretary Michael Chertoff about this issue when he appeared before this committee a little over a year ago, and a few months later I held a separate hearing on this issue in the Constitution Subcommittee. DHS's answers to my questions and its public statements on its practices and policies in this area were often confusing and even contradictory. In September, I then introduced a bill, the Travelers Privacy Protection Act, to require that border agents actually have a reasonable suspicion of wrongdoing before they search laptops and other electronic devices.
Under the Future Attribute Screening Technologies, or FAST program, the Department of Homeland Security is developing innovative physiological and behavioral screening technologies to streamline the screening process at security checkpoints. In support of this program, Battelle has partnered with industry leaders Farber Specialty Vehicles and Draper Laboratories to design and develop a portable research facility for the development and demonstration of innovative security screening technologies, the FAST Demonstration Laboratory. The mobility of the FAST Demonstration Laboratory allows security officials to quickly and efficiently establish security boundaries at any location, making it useful for everything from large sporting events, border crossings, or airports. The Screening Mobile Module provides a checkpoint to establish or supplement security facilities at points of entry. At special events, attendees pass through the Screening Mobile Module. The unique low-floor trailer design ensures accessibility for all. Inside the Screening Mobile Module, a suite of real-time, non-invasive sensors measure behavioral and physiological indications of malintent, or the intent or desire to cause harm. As sensor technology evolves, the Screening Mobile Module can be configured to support primary screening, secondary screening, observation areas, or multiple screening lanes for higher subject throughput. Anchor track on the walls, ceiling, and floors provide a secure and easily reconfigurable means of installing equipment throughout the screening unit. New screening sensors can be easily integrated into the Screening Mobile Module. The command unit provides local supervision and management of screening operations during a security event. Multiple screening units can be wirelessly networked to a single command module, minimizing the resources needed to manage large events and providing a cost-effective means of providing on-site security operations at a large event. Climate-controlled data processing areas in both mobile modules provide ample space for on-site data processing and analysis equipment. The mobile modules are secured by a security system that protects the equipment and sensor data during operation and storage. In the event an intrusion is detected, a local audible alarm is triggered and a monitoring station is notified via cellular network.
Everybody's a suspect.
I can give you more security, but I got to take away some rights.
More security, but I gotta take away some rights.